Hey everyone, so this is lesson 3, level 4. We are still going to do row major traversals for our 2D array, but now we are going to calculate the average. So there's a couple ways to do this. Well, actually, there's not really a couple ways, but we're going to traverse the array. So these are all the scores we want to find the averages of, so we're going to go across that row, then the next row, and the next row. And we just need to keep track of either how many things we add up, or we can divide by the length of a certain array. So anyway, let's go here and let's do our calculated average. So I'm going to keep it, I believe these are all ints, weren't they? Yeah, well, it's double. Never mind. So I will go double equals, I will call total equals 0. And I could go 0.0 if I want to, but that's okay. And then let me go for row int row equals 0, and row is less than how many rows in the name of the array is test scores dot length, and then I'm going to increment the rows as I go. And then for int column equals 0, and I want the column to be less than the test scores in the row I am currently on. And I want to increment my column as I go. So what I'm going to keep doing is I'm going to keep taking my total and replacing it with whatever the total is, plus the test scores at the row and at the column. Now, I want to return this total, but I need to divide by the total number of elements I've done. So there's a couple of ways I could do this. If I wanted to, I could just go up here and I could say int count equals 0. And then as I go through this array, I could go count plus plus, and then I could divide this by count. Man, if I could only spell. So that is one way to do this. Another thing that you can do, and let me comment this out, and let me comment this out. Another thing you can do is I know that there are test scores dot length. That is how many rows there are, and I can multiply that by test scores in the 0 row dot length. And this would also give me the number of elements that are in the array. And this is probably what they would prefer, but let's go ahead and do the whole calc average score thing. So Ms. Sanchez calc average scores, and I want to print that out, so I will and we'll see what happens with this. So 80.5, and let's run the test. Test is good, but just to show you, I could have done the same thing with count. So I will bring those counts back, and I will and it's still going to it's going to come out. Oh, there you go. Forgot my semicolon. And forgot my semicolon there. It's still 80.5, and the test will still pass. Big things, the big things to remember. The total needs to have the same data type as whatever's being returned up here. And this trick is probably what they would like to do. You'll see that, so you need to recognize, oh, that's finding the number of elements in the array. And that is, of course, assuming that the number of elements in each row are the same. But anyway, that's that, kids.